30,000 likes and I'll do 600 days. Dada, look at the funny fish!
Golly gee wilkers, that fish ain't bad.
Definitely ain't not as bad as YouTube telling me only 13.8% of you are subscribed to me.
How do you know percentages? You're like 6.
Shush! Did you know it's free and you can unsubscribe at any time? There's literally no risk at all.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
It really is! It's almost as amazing as Sky surviving 500 days in hardcore Minecraft.
Ooh, do tell.
I will, but first, the challenges. I don't expect to do them all, so the ones I don't finish will go over into the 600 days video. First, make a zombie pigman farm. Second, finish wither skeleton farm. Third, make a raid farm. Fourth, begin the mega base. Fifth, complete all achievements. 6. Get perfectly enchanted everything. 7th, jump into lava without anything inside your inventory and stay in lava until you die. 8th, enter the nether with absolutely nothing, break the portal, and escape. 9th, lava hop with boats. Now that those are listed, take it away, Skies. Gladly! On the first day, I flew down to the Majestic compound and wanted to tackle the Get Perfect Enchantment Everything challenge. So, I figured that my current armor set was already ruined, so I would have to re-enchant everything. I went and made a new diamond armor and tool set, then found out that I already had a diamond pick and shovel. Joy. Oh, my mother watches my videos and she agreed with the chicken that I'm a dummy doo-doo head. She told me that I need to expand my vocabulary, whatever that means, so I went to Amazon and bought a dinosaur. I'm now the proud owner of a thesaurus. Now, instead of joy, I meant to say bliss. I flew to the Enderman farm to make a new enchanting station there, made a sick landing on the leaf bridge, and began building the magic station. I activated the Minecraft slideshow edition and got harassed by the experience orbs. I met my parents proud and became a chiropractor for the Enderman. I'm always looking out for others. Then had the luxury of finding out that my armor and most tools actually have the correct enchantments on them. I just needed to raise them higher. So, all of this was pointless. To improve my mood, I destroyed some books to anger the librarians. Day 404 not found, I had to restart on the boots. They were ruined. I finished my helmet and ran out of blue diamonds. Time to take on a challenge. I built the nether portal, put all the items, armor, and totem of undying into the shulker box, lit up the portal, and waited anxiously to go through, and somehow still linked to my other nether portal. I flew to the village next to my compound and went through the new portal. I teleported right in front of the other portal and went through. I successfully escaped the nether by making a portal and escaping through another portal. This challenge was too easy. I'm not done with challenges, so I went back to the lava lake and put all my items into the shulker box. It's time to die in lava. Won't lie, it's kinda warm in here, but not too bad. Since I have nothing on myself at all, I went to the shulker box and got my pickaxe. None of the blocks were breaking though, so I got my shovel, since I figured it was soul sand. I dug down and into the wall to escape the lava. I then dug up and out of the pit to retrieve my items. And there we have it. I went into lava and died. Dig into everything that will save me from lava. Another super easy challenge done. Landing majestically back in the nether, it was time to finish yet again another challenge. Lava boat hopping. I've never done this before, so it should be interesting, and I'm off to a great start. My first attempt ended with me phasing through the boat and straight into the lava, nearly killing me, but it wasn't even close. Second attempt went perfectly, had a nice scare with the ending on number 3, and completed attempt 4 perfectly until the soul sand lit me on fire somehow. It was getting chilly in hell, so I went for a comfortable dip. Saw Piglin do the superhero landing, very, audacious of him. I had one boat left, so I went for the cute finisher. To celebrate all these W's I just took, I went to the magma cube farm and AFK'd some more. I need to get this gold farm done so I can get my golden carrots. Day 408, I hung my head in shame. And on 409, I went to craft some of the magma blocks. I flew back to the top to AFK some more, then began to fall. I used a rocket, but apparently Jeb didn't want me to go up, so I landed with my kneecaps going through my forehead. I did something unexpected this day. Instead of hanging my head in shame to the right, I hung my head in pride to the left. I filled up the first shulker, but was running out of YouTube videos to watch. I decided to fly back home. Upon taking a healthy jump off of my mob grinder, I noticed I didn't make the bamboo farm pretty yet. I prepared and gathered wood. Continued gathering wood this day, then found this shy cutie eyeballing me across the field. Then she started chasing me.
Come here, cutie, please. I really like you. Please give me a chance. You're so cute. Oh my goodness, please. I like you so much. Please, guys, come back.
My iron golems were getting jealous of the love, so I let them go have some fun too. Afterwards, I collected some gray diamonds. The neurons in my brain began to fire more than usual, and I thought, instead of mining these gray diamonds, why not go into the mine shaft and mine those gray diamonds and see if I could find other minerals? So I did. Mine more, and then the invisible traveling trader came back without permission, but he gave me some free leads, so I forgave him. Now to tackle this, Leviathan. God, I'm so smart now. The replay mod didn't work for the entire episode, actually, so you guys are stuck with me watching me build in first person and not pretty camera stuff. I kept on building, but I really didn't like how it was looking, so I went back and took everything down. Going to restart it. Now to attempt to make the building as beautiful as me. Won't be easy, but I'll try. The building is looking pretty great so far, but I need more wood. So I went and removed Earth's lungs. I finished the building and left the top open, in case I ever want to make this taller. To, proclaim this moment, I went and did some capitalism. On day 420, I tried to go back to sleep, but it wouldn't let me. Had an existential crisis with a sheep and threw some eggs. Was a lazy day. After that, I flew back to the Enderman farm to finish enchanting my stuff. Then remembered that I didn't bring any more lapis with me. So, I teleported back home and got some more blue diamonds. I got back to enchanting and took over 9 minutes to get thorns. It wasn't 3, but I couldn't be bothered to get any higher tier of it. I added it to my pants and I finished enchanting all of my armor to perfection. Now, for my tools. I'm working on the sword now, man. I had to make a new one. The other 2 were ruined. But it was going very fast. I returned home for some more mending books. Saw some dudes over 6 feet tall and forgot how to breathe for about 13 seconds. After regaining the ability of breathing, I finished the sword and named it the most powerful thing in the universe. Also finished and named the pickaxe the second most powerful thing on my channel. The Endermen seemed sad, so I made sure to give them a lot of mother's love. The rest of the day, I was just role-playing Wizard 101 and enchanting stuff. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, I finally perfectly enchanted all of my tools and armor. I need to keep on talking though so I can show off everything, so here's a fun fact. Did you know that under Penguin's flippers, or arms, whatever you want to call them, it's super warm? It's because the temperature there is higher than areas where it's cold. And finally, I returned home to do some fun stuff. I've always wanted to be a nurse, and in Minecraft, you can be almost anything. So I acted like a nurse and went snippy on these babies. I prepared to get more netherite, and this time I made beds. I don't know why I used TNT last time. Oh man, I finished the last block of the pyramid for 2 beacons. Now I'm the Flash. Beds work incredibly well. I wish one of you told me that. Easily found a lot of cinnamon rolls this day. I was an even better baker this day and found 24 cinnamon rolls. Returned home after that because I used all my beds. I wanted to send Chick-fil-A a message and I threw away my extra chicken. I had way too much. I thought my knees were too good, so I went and crushed them. My tools were getting low, so I healed them up at the XP station. And I had to take on achievements. I wanted to go for the bullseye one, but no matter how far away I was, it wouldn't give it to me. I hit it in the center for each location, but it never worked. I continued going gratata this day, but it still wouldn't work. No matter the distance or location, the achievement wouldn't unlock for me. Also, this golem wanted to say hi to him, but back to the bullseye achievement. I don't know what I need to do to unlock it. I looked over the other achievements I need to do, and it doesn't look amusing. Like any typical 2000s small town movie, I want to get out and explore the world. Time to get the adventuring time achievement. So I went to the nether to go to the faraway portal. I figured there were biomes over there that I didn't explore. After being a computer hacker man, I found out which biomes I needed. The Badlands, Badlands Plateau, Mushroom Fields Shore, Mushroom Fields, Warm Ocean, and Wooded Badlands Plateau. And in case you're wondering, I want some pet bees. They're too cute. And speaking of too cute, look at this baby sea turtle. I forced him into the water. I want him to be successful in life and not afraid of anything. Some more flying happened and I found some pretty beautiful places. Kind of wish I made this spot my home. Then I finally found it, my first ever Guardian Temple. I was very cautious as I had no idea what to expect from it. Definitely didn't get jump scared at all. I looked around a little bit but left. Oh, and found out that the temple gives me a mining boost that lets me mine so fast that I actually had to slow down time for all of you to witness it. I considered taking on the temple, but I knew I wasn't prepared for it. So I left and went back to exploring. I left a tree exactly like how I found it, and got a bucket from my new friend. Boom, another achievement unlocked. Pretty close to that spot, I finally found a Warm Ocean, and stole some of Nemo's house. This day I just found a lot of temples, said hi to an iron golem, and more temples. Sadly, my elytra was getting super low, so I spent the night hunting very dangerous enemies. Nothing happened, just a lot of flying. This day was pretty there's a big boy word for this. Monotonous. I was flying home and along the way there, I found this really cool underwater destroyed nether portal. Thought it was pretty neat. Continued flying home after that and barely made it back with my elytra almost being destroyed. Afterwards, I got organized. I needed to heal my elytra, so I risked it and flew to my Enderman farm and healed everything up. Upon returning home, I found out I'm the proud father of a new bee. Poor booger got lost in my mansion that I never use. Oh, and I went back to exploring for new biomes. Upon taking my emeralds from these villagers, I stole all of their valuables too. The lanterns. At the end, I found this villager and I decided to be kind and steal all of his stuff and tear up his carpet floor. I can't find the footage, but I collected a beehive with 3 bees in it, unlocking the achievement. Next day, I found all the mushroom biomes that I needed, and a few hundred blocks away from it, I found all the badlands that I needed, unlocking the adventuring time achievement. I was looting in the abandoned mineshaft, then the zombie wanted to test my lightning fast reaction time. I left the exploring behind and made it back home. And you'll never guess my next words. I got formulated. And the rest of the achievements I need to unlock looked so fun that I don't want to do them. I went to some Romeo and Juliet scenes the next morning. Please make some fan art of me with some cute bees. You can post it in my Discord. I need to make that gold farm, so I flew back to the magma cube farm and began AFKing again. To your surprise, I also AFK'd this day. Now, I want to make these AFK days educational, so here's some fun facts. Did you know a group of penguins on the water is called a raft, but on land they're called a waddle? Also, the black and white tuxedo look donned by most penguin species is a clever camouflage called counter shading. Oh, and many male penguins gift female penguins with rocks in order to woohoo them. And get this, penguins are flightless birds. I know, surprised me too. Sadly, that's all the facts you guys get for now. I finally have all the magma cube blocks that I need. There's a lack of capitalism in this video, so I traded and saw this bee checking out my shack, as if it's for sale, and added more emerald blocks to the pyramid. I got everything ready and let the M132 minigun go to town and creating the tower. I began building the chute for the zombie pigmen and did some sick landings that could have ended badly, and began the platform. The farm was working too efficiently. While building it, the zombie pigmen kept on spawning in, and I spent the rest of the day adding to the platform. Watched a pigman jump off the edge without me touching him, added to the platform, and kept on getting surprises from these lovely ghasts. I sure hope they never leave. I need to add a roof soon, because now I'm spawning in things that I really don't want. They even tried to kiss me. Was weird, like we just met. I pushed one of the zombie pigmen down, then this exotic dancer came by and showed me her work. This is a very strange place. Next, I broke the glass block and the zombie pigmen ended it all. And I witnessed this iron golem really wanting to do some damage. Was very intense. Then, he finally got his chance. One of the pigmen got too close, and then they all rushed him, leaving him very low. Next was so many events that I won't include them all, but wow, I strongly don't like gas anymore. Throughout the remaining time of me building this farm, I kept on getting surprised by gas. Luckily, I have a quick reaction time, but they just wouldn't leave me alone. Next day, I was getting swarmed by my nether fans and a ghast blew me a kiss. I then decided to act like a jet from Battlefield 3 and take him out. Amazing shots if I do say so myself. The remainder of the day was spent building the anti-gas shelving unit, and having zombie pigmen being very, very Daredevil-ish and tease the Iron Golem. The entire day, it felt like I was with us K-pop stans screaming when RM releases a selfie. It was like I was listening to screamo music while building. I finally figured out why my computer was lagging so hard. I forgot about the XP orbs that the zombie pigmen dropped. I went and collected them and went from level 46 to level 60. Nice! I returned home and got more wooden slabs. Tried to finish repairing the platform, but I had to go and collect more magma blocks. I finally completed the gold farm. Got to level 90 and face checked the floor. Upon returning home, I found out the easy way that bees really don't like you taking their honey for some odd reason. And I finally made the legendary carrots. Another challenge done. To celebrate, I did some capitalism. Afterwards, I saw this cute bee enter my house and then head over to my enchanting book's chest. Maybe he wanted to enchant his elytra? I don't know. I want to begin my mega base. I went out and collected a lot of sand and gravel and made the dies. I got a nice idea with concrete in mind. I spent this day preparing for the mega base and hunting down more bees for my compound. After finding a spot for the mega base, I began to clear out the forest. I was thinking of building it far away, but decided against it. I finished clearing out the land so it's nice and smooth. Then went and collected more dies. The base is going to be absolutely, gargantuan. The next day, you guessed it, terraforming. I need this land to look like a mirror and be beautiful. I spend a lot of days terraforming, so I thought I'd make you all happy, and time for some more penguin facts. Did you know most penguins live in the southern hemisphere? Pretty sick. No penguins live at the North Pole. Fascinating. Penguins can drink seawater. Wait, what? I actually didn't know that we could do that. We also spend around half of our time in the water and other half on land. I do like me swimming time. Oh, and the emperor penguin is the tallest of all penguin species, reaching 4 feet in height. I know, I'm tall. That's all for now. It's time to get to building. I'm thinking of doing a futuristic pillar tower base fortress thing. I know, makes sense. But don't worry, just sit back and watch me work my skills of guest building. At night, I went and collected some honey, and my favorite bee, Junebug, didn't like that. The poor thing stung me, and then I tried to heal it up since my armor has thorns on it. She was being extra cute and gave me a kiss. I went to put the flower back, but heard her die. Absolutely crushed my soul. I'll never forget her. Day 469, stop laughing. I need more resources for my big boy building, which continued on to this day. I'm gonna need a substantial amount. I began to build this pillar up more. I'm thinking of making 2 or 4 pillars that hold the main building in the sky. Not entirely too sure with what I'm going for yet. If you guessed that I went for more resources today, how did you know? Stop stalking me. Next day, I wanted to make you all proud. I did a lot of capitalism and got my 3rd beacon up. We don't need that many more emerald blocks for the remaining 3 beacons. I was going to go finish my wither farm this day, but then I found this overly dramatic bee that wanted to stay in this depressing place and be emotional. So I forced him to come back to the overworld against his will. Upon returning, I couldn't find him. He went Houdini on me. I found another bee though and did some capitalism so I can get a name tag for it. Then, like all the girls in my life, disappeared on me too. And then, like all the girls in my life, the bee came back and I named her Bumble. She loved the name so much, she gave me a kiss of appreciation. I wanted to do another achievement, so I jumped off the mob grinder onto a honey block to save my fall. I looked at the achievement and, of course, this one didn't unlock for me as well. So I did it again to see if I messed up somehow, but that one didn't work. So I did it a 3rd time, but it was no, charm. To punish the beast for giving me a bad honey block, I went out and kidnapped a random bee, then slingshotted him into my compound. As punishment, I forced him to marry Bumble and have a baby. That is the cutest thing I've seen in Minecraft. Can you guys draw me some fan art of the 3 bees in me? I didn't forget about the Guardian Temple. I got prepared to take it on, and traveled into the Nether to make a portal so I can reach the area faster, since it's over 10,000 blocks away. Oh, and I found a destroyed portal there. First time I ever found one. I got to the spot and made the portal and boom! It worked. I now have a fast travel way to the temple. I looked over my future farm and came up with a plan to beat it. I need to make all of their health bars reach 0. Easy enough. Also, with mining fatigue on, it took me 1 minute to break this door. I found the first guardian and was surprised to find out that their eyeballs move. Easily killed this one. That's my air pocket, thank you very much. I found the second guardian after searching for half a day and beat that one too. All that was left was a 3rd one that I couldn't find for the life of me. With a fancy swan dive like you've never seen before, I went back into the danger zone. Just like my mother's love, I couldn't find this last guardian for the life of me. After 10 minutes of searching, I found him. We were bros, so we kept on greeting each other with some chest bumps. And finally, the temple is cleared. Now to collect the sponges. I tried all of my sponges, then decided to be smart and take the safe way home. Upon arriving, I got, standardized. Everything was low, so I did a sick 360 and healed everything with my Enderman buddies. I said hi to my last chicken buddy and did another sick 360 and teleported to the Guardian farm. Why am I here? Once again, I burnt my water hose while returning home, then got prepared to make the Guardian farm. Twice wasn't enough, so I burnt the human snake again and made it back to the Guardian farm to die. So this is what I'm dealing with. Not really liking this mob either. They're quite strong. So I returned home and got even more prepared for this place. I cooked my hot dog again and made it back to my least favorite place. With a lot of damage being taken, I began building the farm. This would be a slow process. This entire day, I was just getting bullied by them. Apparently, they didn't want me to make a legendary portal to hell that would engulf them or something. I don't really know. Wasn't paying attention. I thought I was making great progress this day. Then I found out that I made 2 sides of the platform 1 block too short. So I spent the rest of the day fixing the platform and redoing those 2 sides. I got the portals up and running and found out that I'll have an issue with my 4 portals not linking up to each other. But I decided to leave it to future me to fix it, since I'll be older then and therefore wiser. Remainder of the day was spent creating the collection room of the farm. I was finally done with the platform, so I began to remove it all and was continuously bullied by the stupid fish. I still really don't like them. I was swimming around like Michael Phelps and then I noticed this weird water block glitch, and I thought it would cause a problem. So I spent the entire day trying to fix it, except the water was glitching too, and it would never actually fill up the spot. Upon fixing that spot, another one somehow appeared. So I tried to fix that one too, but Poseidon wouldn't have any of that. The entire day, the water blocks were acting incredibly weird. Never encountered an enemy like this before. So I spent the entire day fighting Poseidon to fix this one annoying spot, and I'm just trying to fit enough words into this so I can showcase everything that happened. I finally decided to sacrifice my firstborn child that I don't have yet, and the spots finally got fixed. The farm is finally almost done. I just need to make the bubble elevator to their future home. I ran out of golden carrots though, so I went hunting for some fish. The remainder of the day was just spent trying to finish the floor and constantly getting low from the mouth breathers. I got lost in the Nether, made it home, and went to my Ender Pal's farm to heal everything. I needed some potions of regeneration, so I spent the night doing that. I woke up sad because I think I lost my other favorite bee, Tweety. I made another baby bee, and his parents immediately left him. Felt way too close to home for me. I heated up my family jewels again for the 19th time, and went and finished making the Guardian farm. The mouth breathers were still going through the wrong portal, so I had to break it. After watching the farm work and then seeing that they went to the correct portal, I removed both portals and moved them a little bit away from each other so that they wouldn't link up again. Also, made a sick obsidian arrow. You already know what's up. I'm AFKing some more penguin facts. Did you know we emperor penguins can stay underwater for around 20 minutes at a time? And little blue penguins are the smallest type of penguins, averaging around 13 inches tall. Sadly, that's all the penguin facts for this video. I'm done AFKing and my storage is so backed up that it's resting on top of the campfires. I spent the entire day crafting all of these items into blocks and filling up all 4 of my shulker boxes and inventory. I did one last log burning session and returned home to breed more of my bees. I'm still sad about losing Junebug and Tweety though. I got organized and found out that my fishermen can trade the raw fish for emeralds. So to all 3,000 comments telling me to remove the barrel floor and that I'm stupid, I win. I most definitely knew I was going to make a guardian farm this episode and get raw fish from it to trade with them. My IQ is too high. From trading a godly amount of fish, I got the exact amount of emerald blocks I needed to finish off my sextuple emerald pyramid. But I only have 4 beacons, which still give me a very nice amount of buffs. Did some more trading with my favorite bankrolls this day, then went back to my wither farm and added the wither roses. I need a lot more still, so I went and farmed some wither skeletons. I got all 3 skulls this day, and since it barely took me any time, I want to fight 2 withers at once. More farming in, I only got 1 skull this day. I got the last skull that I needed, returned home, and made another baby bee. And then began to prepare for the wither fight. Got prepared this day for the fight. I mainly spent the time gathering up eggs for my future wither roses and preparing the iron golems for the fight. I dug out a new room for this fight and got my iron golems ready for the fight. I messed up and completely forgot to put my chickens down and began the battle. The iron golems finished the first one and only 2 survived. I began to rush some eggs out, but I only had enough time for 1 shulker box. I couldn't do the second. I was running out of time to see the sunset and not to ruin the tradition. I began the second wither, even though I wanted to fight both of them at the same time, and collected my lovely wither chicken roses. All of my iron golems died, so I had to finish the wither myself. I collected the loot and hauled it back to my mansion, just barely making it in time to see the sunset and continue the tradition for the series. And there we have it! I survived 500 days on hardcore Minecraft. I hope all of you enjoyed the video. If you did, leaving a like and subscribing would mean a lot to me and would help me out massively. I want some more challenges to do for 600 days. Give me something fun to do. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.